We are fast approaching the end of the fiscal year, and I wanted to take a couple minutes, take some deep breaths with you, and reflect on the work we've done, the changes we're experiencing, and the work we're going to continue to do. Before launching into a reflection, though, I wanted to start with a couple of general updates. We continue to interview for the Vice President of Operations role. In fact, we'd found a great candidate to whom we'd extended an offer, but regretfully, she declined because the reality of shifting from the for-profit sector to the nonprofit sector was harder than she'd imagined. As a result, I've gone back to the drawing board and have interviewed another round of candidates. I am recommending 3 of them to advance to the second round to meet with Dave, Susan, Dawn, and Trish. While I would absolutely love to fill this role Monday, Tuesday of last week, it is incredibly important to take time and ensure that the speed dating called the interview process leads us to the best possible fit for the role and for our culture. I'm excited to announce that at long last, the rebrand of Ask Project has finally officially launched, although at a much slower pace than I'd originally hoped. In fact, that slow pace has in fact been a function of me not moving faster to get everything deployed. The likelihood is that many of you will be engaged in this process, very particularly those of you who work and live in other regions. I'll know more as we move through the kickoff process, so stay tuned. We are honoring Nadine Basha this year at our annual Spirit of the Child breakfast on Thursday, September 13th. Mark your calendars because we would love for you to be there. In addition, we'd love for you to serve as a table captain. Don't know what a table captain is? It just means that you're responsible for inviting people to join you at a table, ideally those people that are not part of the early childhood education community, to be your guest and to learn about the great work we do. The goal is to raise money to support Ask developed programs like Growing Up Great, Kith and Kin, and Leadership in Action. In addition, we have a grant writer joining our team at the end of this month, Mona Kafiche. She's been with First Things First as Quality Assurance Manager and has a very solid understanding of program design, as well as writing to secure funding. We are looking forward to the dynamic collaboration that we'll be able to do with Mona and all of you to develop new and exciting programs that will continue to address the needs of Arizona's children. You have all worked so hard over this last year, shifting mindsets, changing models, improving quality, listening to hard feedback, and turning that into productive action. It's been so much in a short period of time, and the improved quality is showing, both internally as well as out there in our community. But it's hard to focus on the positive when we're losing contracts and potentially seeing members of the Ask family move on. Niños has been a staple at Ask for many years, and this team has worked extraordinarily hard to live our values to the very end. The integrity, the relentless pursuit of challenge has been tremendously evident. While I understand and wholeheartedly support the decision of DES to make this shift, to repurpose dollars to more efficiently improve the quality of childcare, it hurts nonetheless. Saying goodbye to a program about which we are passionate is hard. Harder still is saying goodbye to some of our teammates. I want to take a moment and thank each and every member of the Niños team for their leadership, their passion, their dignity, and excellence through the whole of this program, from start to finish. You are all deeply appreciated. The loss of the assessment contract was a bitter blow as well. This team has worked so diligently over the last year to address the quality issues, and I could not be more proud of each and every member of this dedicated, hardworking, passionate, hilarious, salty, often snarky lovers of Oreos. Trish shared with me that our assessors, in spite of being 3 people down, have produced 25% more work this year than last. And in this last 6 months, they've been nearly flawless. As I think about this team, I'm reminded of one of my favorite books and docudrama series, The Band of Brothers by Stephen Ambrose. He wrote in the book, the result of these shared experiences in combat during World War II was a closeness unknown to all outsiders. Comrades are closer than friends, closer than brothers. Their trust in and knowledge of each other is total. They found in combat the closest brotherhood they ever knew. They found selflessness. They found they could love the other guy in their foxhole more than themselves. They found that in war, men who love life would give their lives for them. Our assessment team, they are warriors that have the bond forged in foxholes. Their dedication to one another and to the work has been both humbling and inspiring. The system is shifting, it's evolving, it's changing, it's vibrating, and oftentimes that brings discomfort and feelings of uncertainty. I want to assure everyone that we're not going anywhere. We may be temporarily shrinking our footprint, but that provides opportunity for reflection, innovation, evolution, and our continued and aggressive practice of quality improvement. In fact, I want to challenge each of you to think about what you can do to reach the next level of quality with a very particular focus on professionalism. Who are your audiences? Who do you talk to? List them out. They are the people you serve, the funders, grantees, your coworkers here at Ask, your peers in other organizations. What are the behavioral norms for each of those groups? With which audiences can you just let loose and be yourself? With which audiences should you be much more formal? Use what in my family we call T manners. Shoulders back, pinkies up. I want each person to talk about this with your supervisors and your one-on-ones to expand that conversation to small and large teams. You might be asking yourself, well, why now? Why do we need to be talking about T manners? Well, the way we behave and comport ourselves is the leading indicator of our brand, who we are as an organization, and the quality of work that we do. I look forward to hearing about the discussions and action items surrounding this topic in the days to come. Here at Ask, we are a community, a family, connected by a dedication to each other, as well as improving the lives of those we serve. And those bonds will last forever. As the system continues to evolve, I look forward to collaborating with new members, with members of our team, our family, whether they're still here at Ask or serving in another role in the community. Continuing to improve the quality of care and education for all of Arizona's children. I want to thank each and every one of you for everything you do, every day. I am so grateful to be part of this amazing team. Wishing you a very happy Mother's Day. Cheers.